Hello folks. In this video, I want to talk about this thing called a flask bottle. So yeah, it's pretty basic. I know. I think a lot of folks know what a flask water bottle or a flask is used for. But I just wanted to talk about this because this is something that I still always find fascinating recently, especially. I mean, I knew about Flask from long ago when I was very small, but I don't think I used it a lot. And recently, after COVID lockdowns and whatnot, whenever I've had fevers, I've been drinking lots of hot water, or whenever I was just not feeling well, I was drinking lots of hot water. And recently, I just drink hot water normally itself. And usually, how I end up drinking hot water is like I heat water on demand, or my mom helps me, and we just heat water on demand and just drink it and then finish it off. We rarely store it in something like flask. And then around a few months ago, like in January, I actually got a flask for myself, this one. And I also got a flask from my company, this one. And like this is how I actually realized like, hey, flask is very useful. When I was sick and like I was putting in hot water in this, and it was very useful. So I want to talk a bit about like flask water bottles and like which one you can get. I mean, talk about the ones I got, and you could get those if you want. So yeah, this is a Borosil flask water bottle that I got. And what's really special? I mean, a flask simply stores, I mean, in this case, I was storing hot water, and it stored hot water for me, and it was really great. What's the big deal, right? It's pretty normal. But let me tell you the other side of things. Like before using flask, these two flask bottles, I used to just heat water on demand. So, and I use a gas stove, and like, or you could also use induction stove using electricity, or you could use a fuel powered stove, like gas powered stove. And both of these are actually gonna spend some. You're gonna spend some amount of energy to actually heat up the water. And then what I used to do was like I used to heat a very little amount of water and then drink it out, or heat up lots of water but then drink only little and then keep the remaining aside, and it would soon lose its temperature because it was just in room temperature in a simple vessel, and not in something like a flask. So after I got a flask, I used to pour it in that, and it actually retained the temperature for a lot of hours. Like I used to heat up water at night, and it used to stay hot even in the morning. Like overnight, it used to just retain. Like it has the temperature retention. Like it used to have that temperature. Like I mean, it will go down to some extent, but not a lot. That it becomes like just normal room temperature, but it will have some warmth to it depending on how hot I poured in. So I usually pour in a bit more hotter than usual, not lukewarm or something like that, but more like a bit more than lukewarm, but a bit more hotter, but something that my tongue can actually take up and I can drink immediately. But as it loses some heat, it still is hot enough and it's good for the throat. I mean, it feels good for me, and overnight or basically around some 10 12 hours, I think it can still take up, or probably even more depending on like how hot you pour it and like till when you need it. But that's still a long time. I used to be surprised like, oh wow, this can actually keep up the temperature for so long time. And well, I was like, okay, awesome, like let's get one. Like I mean, I was using this one that I got from my company, and once I noticed that it's really useful, and my parents started using this more of this, so I just got one for myself. And both of these are available. So this one I got from my company, VMware, and this is from this company. I mean, yeah, I got it from my company, and this is actually manufactured by Borosil, and my company got it from them. So you can check out Borosil on Amazon, or you can also go to some nearby stores. You might find it. It's pretty popular. I think I didn't know about it until recently, and they're pretty popular in the flask business. So you can go look for this flask water bottle. This is a very trendy, modern looking bottle. It also has this thing, so you can actually hang it up somewhere, and or like just carry it like this or carry it like this. So yeah, this is like a 750 ml or 700 ml bottle. I didn't buy this though. I got it from a company where I work. And then I got this one from Amazon. I'll put a link to this. And this is also a Borosil, and this looks a bit different, and this is a bit bigger. This is 1 liter. And the thing about these two is that, like, I think this one can't break that easily or bend or whatever. The material and the whole thing is like really good. Like if I put this down, I don't think it'll easily bend or break, not very easily. But this one, it was not that strong. I mean, the moment I got this in my delivery box, I actually accidentally put it down when I was opening up the box. It fell down. It was a bit heavy, like so a bit very. So I opened up the cardboard box and like it slided down and it fell down on the floor from a good height. And there is actually a small dent over here because of that. So there was a good impact on the bottom of the bottle, and there was a small dent. So yeah, this may not be very strong. So don't try to actually put it down and like don't have some rough use, and it'll have some dents. This one may be better in case you are like that, but yeah, but this one is still good. I like this, and this is also good, but this has 1 liter capacity. This is just 700 ml or so. And this one costed me some I think $900. Yeah, it's costly, but I think it's worth it. I don't know. Maybe you can find better companies. Maybe put it on comments, or you might find it for lower cost if in a nearby store for more discount, or in Amazon for more discount. I also had to pay shipping charges in Amazon because I was just ordering this one alone, some $40 shipping charges. But if you have Prime or something like that, just get free shipping. But yeah, I think this is a pretty cool thing. I'm still always fascinated by how this can just retain the heat, and like and not lose the heat. Like just keeping it in a normal vessel and like lose up the heat, and then I'll again have to go and reheat water, or like that all that energy used to heat the water is wasted by just leaving it in a normal vessel and like losing its all the like the energy is wasted. But in this case, you actually put it in and like you use up that energy, like the amount of energy, like say electric or gas or whatever you use to actually heat up the water is actually retained by just putting it inside this bottle. And like now you can actually just ensure that you don't have to use up more energy to actually heat up the same water in case you want it hot. And it also retains for a lot of hours, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I know that this is pretty basic for many people, but I found it really fascinating, so I just wanted to talk about it. I'll put links to this bottle, and I'll also put link to this bottle that I found on Amazon. It should be pretty straightforward to find. You just type in Borosil and type Flask water bottle, and you should be able to find it. I'll still put a link for this for sure. The exact product that I got, so that you don't end up buying something else, like probably even a duplicate or whatever. Or you can go to some nearby store and like feel it and buy it. That would also be a better option. That's all I had for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.